Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another knife review for you. Today we have the Tuyaknife Envy 2. Why am I bringing this up on a Thanksgiving Day when everybody's trying to recover from their turkey comas? Because they are back in stock, and Tuyaknife is a great company to deal with at TuyaknifeUS.com. Great people, Dave and Rebecca Warren. Awesome people do it, and this is one of his designs. And yes, I said it's the Envy 2. The original Envy was more of a kind of tanto blade. This is kind of a drop point, hollow grind, compound grind sort of blade, which I really like. We will get to that. It is a big improvement. I like the original one a whole lot. I used to own one. This one's even better. Still running M390, titanium scales, all that good stuff. $229 is what they're going for right now. Go check them out. They will be up there they're up there right now. I'm recording this actually on Thanksgiving evening. That's how much I like you guys, is I'm recovering from my turkey coma by recording a video for you guys. That's how dedicated I am. But I hope you guys are recovering for your turkey coma as well. But it even makes it look better with that new blade. I'm going to put a link to it down below. We're going to do a whole review here and stuff, but go check it out if you're just interested in getting one. Tuyas, especially the higher end Tuyas, don't come in huge batches. So if you really want one, you should probably go get it. It's going to be Black Friday and all that stuff. You should probably go check that out and go grab one. But I still really like the overall look at this. This is Dave Warren's actual design, the U.S. distributor for Tuya. These are Chinese-made knives, but Dave and Rebecca, his wife, do all the distributing in the U.S. This is actually his own design. It used to say DW1 on the spine here. It doesn't say that anymore. That's just crap that I got on it, sticky stuff that I didn't get off. It usually does. I expect it to say DW2 or DW1-2 or something, but it doesn't say anything on it. But I just like all the milling on it. It's a very attractive knife. Absolutely. Video pictures don't do it justice. The original one was in a bronze with a lot of green accents, which I did not care for. They made a very small run of this kind of titanium with some blue accents. I got one of those. It was one of 12, and I really liked it, but I did wind up eventually selling it. This one, I really, really like. He sent me a couple of them. Yes, this is provided by the manufacturer. I was given a price if I want to buy it. And spoiler alert, I might just do that. I really like it that much. I miss my old Envy, and this one's even better. Let's do some specs and size comparisons before we get too much farther, and I just keep rambling on like an idiot. We have a blade length of 3.5 inches, overall length of 7 3/4 inches, blade thickness of 0.16 inches, handle thickness of 0.5 inches, and a weight of, let's get it, because I forgot to write that down. I think I remember, but we're just going to do it live. We're doing it live on Thanksgiving. Yeah, 3.9 ounces. I knew it was a little bit under 4. So not bad at all for a full titanium frame lock. It's above that, ounce per inch ratio thing that people talk about, but it's close enough. You're not going to notice. But just very good overall construction. You've got mostly all T8s here, which is pretty great. I think the only T6 is, I think the pocket clip's T6. These are loaners. I can buy them if I want to, but they may be going on to another person, so I've not taken them apart. But I say them because there's also the Hive that I did earlier. That's part of the same package. But yeah, mostly all T8. Actually, I think that's all T8. It is all T8. So great. Good job. Really do like that about it. It is pretty monochrome. It's pretty Brian spec, as we say, but I really like it. No issues as far as, blade centering, all that stuff. Like I said, I've not taken this one apart. Yeah, no issues as far as that goes. Now, this blade, big improvement. I didn't have a big issue with the blade on the original Envy. It was fine. It was a tanto. It was 24 thousandths behind the edge, this is fine. But this, in this hollow grind part, is 14 thousandths behind the edge, which, yeah, that's an improvement. It is a slicing machine. For being this thick a blade stock, it slices like nobody's business. Much thicker up here towards the tip, obviously, on the blade because of the compound grind, which, you know what, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's kind of a good idea, honestly, because that's the part you're going to be piercing with and all that. So you still get a pretty good, decent piercing tip, but you get it very thin behind the edge on the part that you're actually using if you're slicing, making long cuts on cardboard and stuff like that. Perfect. No problem with that. As far as the ergonomics go, yeah, same thing I said in the review of the last one. Outstanding. Just really, really good. The first Envy was Dave Warren's like first knife design he ever had produced, and I said excellent first effort, and I stand by that. This is really, really good. I guess you can kind of feel the pocket clip, but it's so well contoured. Try and get that on camera here. It's so well contoured that, yeah, you know it's there, but you can't call it a hot spot. It's just like, it just feels like part of the handle, which that's pretty high praise. All this like milling and stuff isn't just ornamental. It's actually in places where it actually works. Nice thumb ramp with just the right amount of jimping, enough to make it work, but not so much that it makes it, you know, uncomfortable to use. Yeah. It's I really like it ergonomically, and I like the way they do the little lanyard loop thing in the back. You can put any thickness of paracord you freaking want through that, but it doesn't get in the way of anything. I really like just integrating in the back spacer like that. I think that's a really good idea. No complaints there. Carry wise, yeah, it's not deep carry by any means, but it's not ridiculous. I've carried it a fair amount. I carried my old one quite a bit, and yeah, you're getting, you know, like this much sticking out of your pocket. Not too bad. Flipper tab is noticeable for sure. You know, when you're trying to slip your hand past it, you're going to notice that flipper tab. But there's no sharp edges or anything. It is by no means the end of the world. And as you can see, the knife itself is not that tall. It's not a huge package, you know, when you're carrying it. That's what she said. But yeah, and the action on it, pretty darn perfect, I have to say. The old one was great. This one is great. I said, I've done nothing to this. I've not touched this thing with a Torx bit. It's really good. D10 is outstanding. It's almost completely drop shut. I'm sure if I tore it apart, cleaned out all the stock oil, and put my own stuff in there, it would, my own stuff, meaning knife pivot lube, it would be totally, completely drop shut, like a guillotine, and it's close to it right now. Just excellent action, and it makes a good noise. You guys know I'm all about the noise. Yeah, not bad at all. Cannot complain there. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at with this knife. I can't complain. $229, not at all inexpensive. And it's from a brand that you may not hear a lot about, but the quality is there. It's the same thing I said when I just reviewed the Hive Sue. Yeah, we'll bring that out. I didn't do any size comparisons, so we'll do that here at the end here. I just realized I skipped all the size comparisons. But yeah, I said the same thing about the Hive too. You know, it's also in about that same kind of price range, and I said it was worth it. The ZT 0562 tie I have out here. This is a bit more expensive, but not terribly so. And we'll bring out something that's quite a bit more expensive. Let's see if we can cram them all in here. This is the Chavez 229 Ultramar 229 or 229 Ultramar, whichever it is. Yeah, does this fit in with all these other titanium frame locks? It absolutely does. Quality wise, it's in the conversation. I'm not going to say it's better than them, but it fits. It fits. It's a worthy competitor, and people need to pay more attention to that, I think. I know this review is a bit rambly because it's Thanksgiving Day, but I wanted to get this out. I had to re-record it because of to mention that they were back in stock. But yeah, I think it's worthy to be in the conversation, and for a pretty young company and a very young designer as far as how many designs he's done. I think he's like my age, so I don't mean to disparage his age. I think he might be younger than me, but anyway, yeah, I think it's in the conversation. And $229, you know, I think it's worth it. So go check out Tuyaknifeus.com. Again, I'm going to put a link down below. Go check them out. I've been Brian. Hope you had a good one.